So first we will talk about item master. So in order to create items, you need to click on inventory, then you need to click on item master, then you need to click on create new item. Then you'll find these four options. So first one is inventory, then non-inventory, service and bundle. Inventory means if you want to maintain your if you want to maintain your stock, then you have to create all your items under this option inventory. Then we have non-inventory. If you do not want to maintain the stock of your item, in that case you have to create those items under non-inventory option. Then we have service item. If you are into any sector, or if you are providing any professional services or something, then you have to create on service option. Then we have last bundle option. If you're grouping 2 or 3 items together, then you have to create those items under bundle option. It is most common, like where you have to, in the festival times, you may have seen gift hampers, right? Combo packs. So these things you have to create under bundle option. Or if you are into tour and traveling business, then whatever tour packages you have to create, that you have to do from bundle option. So now I'll just click on inventory option, because the process for creating item is same in every option. So I need to click on inventory. So here you need to put the name of your item first of all. So just for now, just for an example, I'll put name here. Suppose I'll take cello water bottle, blue. Okay. So what I've done here, I've put the name of the item, means water bottle is my item. I have put the brand as well along with the name. I've put the color also, and if I want, I can put the size also, because there are different sizes for the bottles. So you can put the size along with the name also. So the point is, if your item is having any size or color or something, that you have to put along with the item name. Then we have under group. If I have lots of items, then I can group them, so that whenever I'll check any report, any stock report or my sales report, and I specifically want to see the stock for water bottles, then I have to click on this plus button, and I need to create new one from here, means new group. So what I'll do, I'll put water bottle here, so that whenever I'll select water bottle, then all my water bottles, whether it is of some different brand, it would show here. So like this we need to create, and here you can see water bottle is showing here. Then we have category, although it's not mandatory. So, but you can create category also. Suppose if I have stainless steel water bottles, if I have plastic bottles also, then I can create the category. I'll just click on plus button, and here I need to put the category name. So first I'll be explaining you about the important or you can say mandatory options, but after that I'll explain you all other options. So in item category, I'll put, let's say, stainless steel. Okay, I've put the material in category. Yeah, so now it is created, stainless steel. Then we have code. Code will be generated automatically. You don't need to put anything here in the code. Then you have to select stock unit. Stock unit means whether this item will be in numbers or in pieces. Like what is the UOM basically. So I've selected numbers here. Then We have GST classification, that means HSN code. So you need to select HSN code from here. How you have to create HSN code? You need to click on plus button. Now here I need to put the code, whatever is your HSN code, then how much tax is there, because whatever tax I will select here, so like this it will be created. Then you have to give sales rate and purchase rate for your item, because if you enter sales rate here, then automatically in your invoice it will reflect automatically. Same for the purchase rate. If you click here and if you put purchase rate here, then at the time of purchase bill it will show automatically. Okay, so like this you need to create your item. So these are the mandatory details which I have told you. Now I'll be explaining you about some of the other options like barcode prefix. If your item is already having any barcode, then you have to put that barcode here. Okay, so whenever you will scan your item at the time of creating the bill, it would automatically select this item. Then we have unit option. In company setup, I've already explained that if you have multiple units, then you can enable stock unit option from the setup. So from here you can select stock unit or stock pack unit. Okay, now what we have, sub item applicable. Sub item applicable means if you have sub item, if you need sub item on your item, then you have to do that from this option. You can manage your sub items for this item. Then we have GST input not applicable. If you do not want to maintain the if it's not possible to take GST input on this item, then you can enable this option. But right now you can take input on all the items. So basically this option is given if there is any item in which it's not input is not available, then you can enable this option. Then we have stock unit. Just give me a minute, please. Then we have MRP option. If you want, you can put MRP here, because this MRP option will get printed on your invoice, or if you are generating any barcode and you need MRP on that barcode, then you can enable this MRP. Then we have minimum price. Like in some of the business where bargaining is very common, in that business you can map minimum price also. Suppose if I put 150 here, that you cannot sell this item below 150 or let's say 160 rupees. Then if you try to sell this item, let's say at 140 rupees, it will not let you save this. Okay, it would show you that minimum price is 160 and you cannot sell this below 160. So if you want to put limitations like this, then you can add minimum price. Then we have to scroll down, and here we have rate factor. Rate factor means if you have multiple units and you want to calculate the price of per unit, okay, then you have to enable this rate factor. You have to put rate factor here in this field. Then we have I'm not explaining about the suggested items because I've already covered this when we were doing company setup, that if you have any suggested items, then you can do that from this option. Okay, now we have inventory part. In inventory part, we have different options like first one is item type. So if you are into trading business or something, then you can keep it normal. But if you are into garment sector, then you have to select garment unique here. Okay, garment unique or garment lot fixed. That depends on the barcode. If your items are having fixed barcode, in case of garment only, then you have to take garment fix. If it is through lot, then you can select garment lot. And garment unique means if you want to generate unique barcodes every time you'll make a purchase, then you have to select garment unique. Or if you're into jewelry business and you want to generate tags, jewelry tags, then you have to select from here what is the type of your item, whether it is only plain jewelry or if it is studded jewelry. So you have to select from here. Or if you are into optical business, then you can also select optical lens item. Then we'll go minimum level. In minimum level, you can set the minimum level. Like if you have, let's say, a grocery store and you do not want to run out of stock. Okay, so in that case, you can set minimum level of your item. Suppose I put 10 here. So if my item crosses 10 quantity, then it will show me an notification that your item is below minimum level and you need to repurchase. And you will also get a separate report for this where you will be able to see all your items which have crossed minimum level. So this is the option for minimum level. Then we have batch wise inventory. If you have enabled any extra property of your item, like if you're in batch, if you're into batch wise inventory, if you're into medical industry or if you're into cosmetic industry, then batch wise detail is very important. If you're into mobile business, electronics business, in that case serial number is very much required. If you're into garment sector, then barcode is required. So basically these extra properties are required, and if you have enabled any of them, then you have to enable the same from this option. Then we have salt composition, rack bin number. So this is also for the medical industry basically. So they have to maintain salt also composition, so they can add that in this option. Then those who want to maintain rack bin number, they can mention their rack bin number in this field. Then we have add an item set template. So this option we will cover when we'll do POS module. It is related to point of sale. So that is why I'm not explaining it right now. Last option we have is custom fields. If you have any custom field like product code, make, color, these are the custom fields that I have created. I hope you remember about item master custom field in inventory setup. And then you need to click on save option. So it is showing save successfully. That means my item is created now. Cello water bottle 200 ml, blue color. Okay, so like this you have to create all your items. Then if I have to create any customer or vendor, how I can do that? So basically the process for customer creation and vendor creation is just same. So I'll be explaining you about customer master, and that will cover our vendor master also. So to create any customer, you need to click on sales and you need to click on customer option. Then you need to click on create new customer. Before explaining you this, so let me copy one GST number. Okay. So now we'll click on create new customer. If your customer is registered in GST, then you just have to enter GST number in this field and click on fetch info. Then automatically your user will just give me a minute, please. I'm really sorry for the interruption. Really sorry for the interruption. Okay, so if you have GST number of your customer, then you can just select, then you have to just put GST number here, fetch info, then automatically it will take all the details like name of the customer, address of the customer, everything it will take automatically. Okay, only phone number, email, other details you have to put here. But apart from this, everything is fetched automatically. But what if you do not have GST number of your customer? How you will create customer in that case? You have to click on create new customer. You need to put the name of the customer. So you have to put name like this. So I've put name like this, Paridhi Info Solutions. And when you click on print name, it will reflect automatically. Code and under ledger will be reflected automatically. You don't need to do anything. And first I'll be explaining you about the mandatory field. And after that, I'll explain you all other fields. So to create customer, just put name, print name, GST category. If you do not have GST, then select unregistered. If you want, you can put address details. Otherwise, this is also not mandatory. All other options are optional, and you have to just click on save option. Okay, drug license number. This is a UDF field that I've created, and I hope you're clear about UDF. Okay, save successfully. Like this. Now, if I explain you about the other options, let me edit this customer and then I will explain you. So this is the name, print name, and after this we have customer common for sales purchase. So sometimes what happens, our customers, we purchase products from our customers and then we sell. We means if you make sales or purchase from the same party, then you can enable this option, customer common for sales purchase. Okay, sometimes we purchase from our vendor and we sell them also. So in that case, we have to keep it on and just click on save. So what it will do, if you enable that option, this customer will be shown in vendors also. So you can create purchase bill also, sales bill also for the same party, and there will be only one ledger for this party. So if I go to purchase and I click on purchase bill, you will see Paridhi Info Solutions. So I've created this customer in customer master, but it is showing in purchase bill. So this is how you can enable that option, customer common for sales purchase, and you'll be able to see one common ledger for this party. Means all your transaction, purchase, sales will reflect in that ledger only. Then we have is sub customer. Is sub customer means if you have lots of customers, like if you have any main party and that main party is having multiple branches or maybe multiple distributors under them, then you can enable this is sub customer option. So what you have to do when you enable this option, you can map main party here. So if I select that, okay, suppose if this Suzlon Energy Limited is the main party, and under this Suzlon Energy Limited, we have this company Paridhi Info Solutions. Then we have to enable is sub customer. So what it will do, you'll be able to create transactions and everything with this Paridhi Info Solutions, but whatever ledger is maintained, that will be maintained in the name of Suzlon Energy Limited. Okay, so you can do transaction with multiple sub customers, but the main ledger will be under this customer, Suzlon Energy Limited. Also, but if you want to see only the ledger for Paridhi Info Solution, that is also available. So you'll be able to see main party ledger also, and you'll be able to see sub party ledger also. So this option you can use if you need any main party. Then we have inactive option. Let's suppose you have created transactions for this customer, but in future you do not want this customer. You're not dealing with this customer anymore. So you do not want this customer now. So you cannot delete your transactions, right? You cannot delete your transactions, and because of that, you will not be able to delete this customer. So how you will restrict your customer not to show up in the list or in the customer tracks or everywhere? So you can inactive that user. So just enable it from here, and you will not be able to see this party in your sales invoice list and in your reporting. Then we have firm status. Firm status, you can select none, individual, proprietor, partner, LLP, like this. But there will be no effect of this option, this firm status, because this is just only for item master. You will be able to see this firm status only in item master. So if you want, you can select. This is just for the categorization. Then we have territory. If you have different areas, like suppose if you want to manage your customers in the north, in the east side, if you want to manage your customers area wise, because let's say in Delhi only we have so many cities, or like so many areas. So if you want to select, if you want to see that your item or your customer is from this region, so where you will mention that region, so you have to do that in territory option. Okay, like here I've created east, so you can put the area name also, or you can put the direction name also. Okay, so after this we have how you can create territory. Let me show you that as well. Suppose I click on plus button, and here I am putting north area, just like this. Okay, then we have customer category. Sometimes we have different categories for the customers. Like if I have retailers or distributors, so I can create the customer category from this option, and you will see this category in your item master and in your sales bill. In sales bill, you can select this party category, and your data will get filtered along according to this party category. And how you can create this, like this: distributors and sales. Contact person, like if you are creating any company or something, in that case you'll not be talking to everybody in the you'll not be contacting everybody in the company. So there would be one point of contact, right? So that contact person's name you have to put here. Then all the GST details, everything that if you want, you can put. GST suspend, if there is any customers whose GST is suspended, then you can enable this option. Tax type, if you deal both in inclusive and exclusive bill, you get both inclusive and exclusive bill. In that case, you have to select from here whether it will be inclusive or exclusive. So whenever you will select your party, accordingly it will create your bill. So whenever you will select this party, Paridhi Info Solution, it will create your invoices exclusively. Distance and everything, if you put here, then automatically while creating your sales bill, it will automatically select this distance option. Then we have to scroll down and here we have address. So these are the self-explanatory things that you can put. Then we have route map. So why this route map is given here? Suppose if I have salesperson and I've told him to visit Tower A building. In Tower A building, I have 10 customers. In Tower B building, I have 20 customers. So I have allotted my salesperson routes, okay, that you have to visit on these routes. So where I would tag these routes, that this customer is from Tower A or this customer is from Tower B. So where I will be able to map these routes. So for that reason, we have given route map option, and here I've already created Tower A, Tower B. Suppose if I click on plus button, here I put building number 1. Tower C. Okay, or I can put the sector or anything. So you have to give route map. Then we have social profile. This is also self-explanatory, so I'm not explaining it. Then we have payment term. Payment term means 30 days, 40 days. If you enter payment term here, then at the time of creating invoice or quotation or something, you'll be able to create this payment term will be automatically selected at the time of billing. So what you have to do, you have to click on plus button. You have to put the payment term name. So that is 60 days, just for an example. Then we have fixed days. Enable this option and just put number of fixed days for 60 and save. So whenever I will select this customer, these payment term will be automatically selected. Then we have price category. Price category means if we in Alignbooks we have provision for multiple price lists. So if you want to tag any price list here, you can do that, and automatically whenever you will create your customers, you'll be able to see prices will be according to these price lists instead of item master. And these retailer prices and wholesaler price lists, these are the prices which I have created automatically, that I have created. Okay, so it's not like that it is given already. Then we have barcode price. It will be whether you'll give retail price or wholesale price. So you can select from here. Then we have transporter. If you have any transporter, that you can tag it here. And whenever you will create your invoice in logistics, it will reflect automatically. So I can just click on plus button and I have to create. Okay, we can put GST number as well and click on save option. Credit limit, if you want to set credit limit of your customer, you can do that. Suppose if I put 3,000 here, then this user will be able to avail only credit up to 3,000 rupees, not more than that. If it will cross this limit, then it will show an error that you cannot create the bill on credit, and you have to do it on cash basis. Okay, maximum credit days, how many credit days they have. Then interest rate yearly. If your customer is not paying even after the due date and you want to charge interest, then you can do that by just adding 18% or whatever is the interest rate. from here. Then we have allow Alignbooks CVSS access. In Alignbooks, we have given the provision for CVSS where you can give the platform to your customers. They can check their ledgers, they can check their outstanding amount themselves. They don't have to call their clients and then ask them to send their ledgers or statements. So if you want to give access for Alignbooks, then you can enable this option. And in the further trainings, we have a whole video on this, so I'm not elaborating much on this. Same for the customer on watch. Customer on watch means if this is your very important customer and you want to keep a watch on this customer, then you can enable this option. You will be able to see their balance, their transactions on one place. Like you have to click on the option and automatically it will open their transactions, ledgers and everything. So this is for the some selected customers or some important customers. Then we have bank details. If you want, you can add bank details here. If you have enabled any custom field, then you have to mention this custom field here. Then we have attachment. From this plus button, you have to select drug license number, class and everything and just click on save. And we have attachment option as well. So save successfully. This customer is now created. And if I show you sales and then sales invoice, okay, so if I go to report, then I will select this customer, Paridi Info Solutions, and automatically it has selected payment terms, right? And similarly, okay, salesman option was also there, but I didn't selected that salesperson on document level. So that is why it's not showing here. Otherwise, you can map salesperson as well at the time of creating the customer. So same process is for vendor creation as well. You have to click on vendor option and you will see that every master, vendor master is also similar to sales customer, right? All these fields are same. So if you are clear about customer, then you'll be able to see, you'll be able to create vendors as well. Just give me a minute. So now we will talk about COA creation, means chart of accounts creation, or you can say ledger creation, because in Alignbooks we have already given all the ledgers that are common in every organization. But if there are any ledgers that is not given in Alignbooks and you want to create those ledgers, then how you can do that? Like bank ledgers. Every organization has different bank accounts. So that is why that ledger you have to create yourself, right? So how you can do that, I'll show you. In finance, you need to click on chart of accounts. Here you need to click on create new ledger. See, there are around 255 chart of accounts, right? So these are automatically created in the Alignbooks. And if you want to create any new one, just click on create new ledger.